Okay, I'm gonna start here in side control. It's one of my favorite chokes. I've actually modified it and kind of personalized it to my liking. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this choke in a different variation, but I'm gonna show you how I like doing it today. So I'm in side control, established side control. I like to go deep with my arm under the head, cup right underneath his armpit on the lat, so that I can generate good pressure on the neck, not on the face, but actually on his neck. While I do that, and I'm generating good pressure, mind you that I'm on my toes, and my shoulder pressures what's actually doing, I'm not actually leaning into him, it's more my shoulder driving down into his chest. I'm gonna open his lapel, and I wanna grab at the very end of his lapel, pass it under his arm, and pass it to the hand that's underneath. I wanna grab it as close to the end as possible. I don't wanna grab too deep because I need that slack in order to generate enough movement off my arm to come up and actually start choking. If it's too tight, I'm not going to be able to clear my arm, and it's not really going to work. So I'll pull. I'm going to control his hip. I'll start moving over to the side. I'll step close. I'm going to step over his head, and I'm going to start to choke. Right. The problem with this choke is once I step over his head, I want to pinch my knees. I'm gonna pinch my knees to generate the choke, but what happens a lot is that you get an opponent that's strong or a little bit bigger than you, he's gonna end up turning and rolling over at the same time you step over. So then I'll let him step over, but I'm gonna maintain my chest pressure on top of his shoulder here. Because as you can see, I'm controlling this arm still because it's trapped underneath me, and I'm still maintaining control of the lapel. I'm gonna pull the other lapel out while I maintain pressure. I'll pull the other lapel out, grab the end again, circle all the way around, come underneath his head, and then I'll circle back to north-south and finish the choke. So we're here, get deep, cup under the armpit, feed the lapel, right? I'm gonna control the hip. I'm gonna start stepping over for the choke. I keep rotating around, feed the other lapel underneath his head, and then I'll come back around, finish the choke. Nice action.